Here's how to make friends in college, and I just graduated from my senior year of college, and now I'm going off into life, and I'm going to teach you everything that I pretty much learned in my undergraduate years. And if you guys clicked on this video, you guys are probably starting school soon or want to learn how to make friends when you do start school, and I'm going to show you how you can make those friends that can contribute to your overall success in and out of the classroom. So there's three different situations that a student can have for living, and that's either living on campus, living with their parents, or living off campus by themselves. And whatever situation you might fall in, I have the perfect solution for you to try to make friends regardless of your situation. Now, regardless of who you are, your school is likely going to have an orientation where the freshmen or the newcoming students come onto campus and really get a feel for what it's like to be around campus. They could look at majors, just meet other people inside your major, and show you around the school and just really get familiar with everything on the campus. Now, this is your time to really step outside of your comfort zone and meet everybody and just try to get your name out there, try to meet as many people as you can, and really just be known. And I found that 9 times out of 10, a lot of the friends that you will make will actually come from your orientation. So as for me, I did actually have a friend group of about 4 people, and a lot of those came from my orientation group. So about 3 of the 4 actually came from my orientation group, which is pretty significant considering that's about 75% of my friend group. But one of my closest friends, we actually met during our orientation because we were the same major and I really wanted to get to know him. And as for me, I went to like a primarily American school where there would be a lot of athletes within my major. I studied business finance and business analytics, and I didn't really see a lot of Asian representation in my school. So I really saw this one guy and I was like, oh, hey, he looks cool. Let me go up and ask him what he's about, what his name is and everything. And then a week after, we actually became really great friends. And during the orientation week, there's always events that they're putting out, like, I don't know, they're giving out food for barbecues, and then we'd always meet up there and just talk. And then I remember after the first week of us actually meeting, we actually became really great friends. He invited me over to his dorm, and I actually slept in his bed for an hour. Hey, yo, what? But no, we actually just took a nap together, and just because like we were so comfortable with each other and really just trying to get to know each other on campus more, as we were just really good friends at that point. Strangers, but strangers not anymore. And fast forward to today, I'm really grateful that we actually became friends because we're really close and we took a lot of classes together. We would help each other during classes, and he would help me more than I would help him because, you know, he's a smarty pants. But the thing is, I'm so grateful that we became friends. But none of that would have really happened if I didn't put myself out there and really try to meet other people during that orientation week. Now, as for the on-campus liver, that is really a person that is going to be thriving off the dining hall, eating everything inside of the dining hall, as well as living inside the dorm. Now, I've heard actually pretty bad stories of bad roommates and all, but I've actually heard good stories of good roommates too. So I would say it's pretty much a 50-50 chance that you do get a bad roommate versus you do get a good roommate. It's a coin flip at the end of the day, but if you do actually friend your roommate and you could actually bear with their disgustingness and not wearing shoes inside the apartment complex or whatever you're in, then all power to you. Now, I would say that your best shot of actually meeting people are going to be within your classes, the dining hall, the gym, or really just school events that the school's putting on and that you can attend. Now, as for the classes, likely you're going to be put in the same classes as the people in the same year as you because everybody's coming in new, right? And a lot of the times you guys are going to be studying the same thing, which means that you guys can actually become great friends outside of the classroom, whether that be studying and whatnot. Now, you can choose to do whatever you want, but you can make friends that are also really smart that can do your homework for you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I found that if you actually sit in the front, it's more of like a learning central. But then if you sit in the back, it's more of like the people that don't pay attention as much compared to the people in the front. So if you're really trying to make classroom friends, I would say you could sit in the back to make those classroom friends, because if you're in the front, the teacher's going to be like, why are you goofing around and talking to other people in my class? So I would say if you really want to make friends as well as capitalize on your overall tuition and learning, I would say mix it up between the front and the back if you can. However, sometimes there's just assigned seats in the beginning of the school year where you can't really choose your seat, but most of the times you're going to be able to choose wherever you want to sit. Now, if you live on campus, you're going to be spending a majority of your time in the dining hall, if it's not their classes. So in the dining hall, there's only so many meals you can eat a day, right? So there's 3 meals you can eat a day and you have to eat, right? And if everybody's going to be on campus at one time, they're going to be eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you can find friends in the dining hall, or you can honestly just make friends and then eat at the dining hall with your friends, and that's going to be quite the bonding experience. Text each other and be like, hey, I'm eating food today, does anybody want to eat at this hour? And that's what my friends and I did. We'd meet up and eat food and then just really bond and really stay at the cafeteria for hours on end. Now, the next place to meet people if you're going to be on campus is actually going to be your gym. Now, I'm not talking about the people that really want to just go to the gym and then leave right after. I'm really talking about the open gyms that you can get at your school. So a lot of the time, schools will have open gyms for basketball, volleyball, maybe soccer. And those are the times where you can actually go out and meet new people, because a lot of the times they are actually creating teams. And when you're creating teams of, let's say, 5 for basketball, then you're able to collaborate with your team. You guys can actually enter into like sports contests and try to win, tournaments and stuff that the school might host. But overall, you guys can just create more friends at the end of the day by creating teams on sports. Now, the next place that you can meet new people is going to be at school events, and a lot of the times these school events are hosted by Greek life organizations. Now, Greek life organizations are actually going to try to recruit you for whatever they're trying to pitch, whether that be professional for your major or whether that be social for meeting new people. And a lot of the times they might put on events like having an ice cream social, making blankets for community service, or just having a movie night. Now, everybody in Greek life is pretty social, and you want to really match their energy, just because they're putting out all this energy to put out these events for you, and you can attend those events just because you can meet new people and get free ice cream or free pizza, stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you really don't have to join these Greek life organizations if you don't want to, right? If it's not a good fit for you, but you do find that you do like some of the people inside of the Greek life organizations, then you could befriend them, and you don't have to join to be their friend, right? So it's just meeting new people at the end of the day and really putting yourself out there to meet another person by being social. Now, for the next group, I'm going to group the people that actually live with their parents at home and the people that live off campus by themselves into really one group, just because you're really commuting to school and home just to go to class pretty much. Now, both of these groups, you're really going to be off campus, and it's really going to be harder to meet new people as you're not really there 24/7 and really able to see the entire landscape of everything, right? So as you progress, you're going to see a lot of cliques forming, and you're not really going to be able to feel comfortable joining those cliques just because they're already pre-made already, and you feel kind of awkward. So since it's going to be harder to stay on campus for meals in the dining hall, because you're likely going to pack food at home and then bring it to school, here are some of the other ways that you can meet new people. First being your classes. Now, in your classes, you really want to form study groups just because this is going to help you make friends as well as succeed in the class overall. Now, if given the option to actually choose your class section, a lot of the times colleges might actually have too many students for the class that they're offering. So they might have 2 of the same sections. Now, your job as a student is to choose the section that has a higher student count, which just means that there's going to be more people inside the course. So at the end of the day, you're able to have more resources and more people that are going to be in the class that are going to be an asset to you. Now, in your classes, you really want to form study groups, and that really starts with just reaching out to people on Canvas, let's say, and messaging them and saying, hey, you want to study or be part of my case study group? And then you guys can meet up at the library, then friendships start to form, and then after that, you're able to go on, let's say, coffee runs, whatever, and just really go out there and meet new people at the end of the day and befriend somebody. Now, again, when you're off campus, you can go to these events that the school's hosting, like Greek Life. Of course, you don't have to join, like I said before, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. And if you don't feel like you're a fit for the people that are inside the organization, then you don't have to join, of course. But obviously, go out there, put yourself out there, and really just meet new people. Now, this next one's going to be a little different. So that's going to be in your job. And you can either get an on-campus or off-campus job. But if you get an on-campus job, a lot of the times people are going to be coming from everywhere, really, whether that be off campus or really on campus. And they're all students at the end of the day, and you could befriend them. If you do get a chance to get a job off campus, then a lot of the times those are also going to be students. So I know a lot of people that actually worked at coffee shops nearby, and they would bring coffee to wherever you go. Like, if they're going to study with you, they're going to bring you a coffee or something. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to get off-campus jobs, and you can meet people like that because they're also students. Now, I know that meeting people might actually be very scary for you, but it's really the time to put yourself out there and meet new people and unlock new doors that can lead to new opportunities and possibilities. You're an adult now, and you can make your own decisions, so you really want to find people that are going to have the same interests as you. You could join the same clubs, you can go to trips hosted by the school, and you could go to your local church if you want to meet new people that way. So an example of a friend group that I actually have seen around campus is one that are all pre-dental students, and they got money like that. So a lot of the times I would see them post on like their Snapchat or something that one person actually knows how to fly a private jet, and then their parents have a private jet, and then they take out the private jet, and then at the end of the day, they're all just cool people because they got to fly a private jet. But it's opportunities like that you would never imagine for yourself if you hadn't put yourself out there, because I'm sure those people never knew each other going into college, but after meeting somebody like that, they're able to experience new things and have crazy new opportunity. Now, of course, if you fail to create friends organically, there's always going to be off-campus, after-dark events that anybody can attend that are pretty fun too, if you know what I mean. Of course, be the legal age to do these kind of things. Now, when you actually do start to make friends, you're going to distinguish them between your friends and your forever friends. Now, your friends are going to be really people that you see around campus, that you're going to say hi to, and really people that you're going to see in your classes. Now, there's a difference between the two, just because when you're actually making friends, whether you're making your forever friends are going to be there for you all the time, and there's going to be a difference in the tone that you guys talk to each other in. Now, friends that are forever are going to be hitting you up at 2 a.m. in the morning, be like, hey, like, let's go out to the beach right now. You know, it's something cool like that. But your friends that you're going to be meeting at school aren't going to be as close to you. Now, your forever friends are going to be people that you can actually be yourself with and really be not embarrassed doing crazy things. But just remember that these friendships lead to opportunities, and just by knowing somebody else, you can create a whole new friendship that way. And who knows, sometimes they know something that you don't, they can teach you new things, or they can unlock new opportunities for you, whether that be in a career or whether that just be in knowing something new. So go out there and do it. You really have nothing to lose. That's all I got for today. And if you have any questions, please comment down there below in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps me out. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.